Malachi, I mean, what a fitting first touchdown, and to be in that position in the game. I mean, kind of two-part question. How impressed are you with yourself up to this point after that game? But then, of course, how can you and the rest of the offense sort of learn from this game?
I feel like me as a whole, I feel like I played a solid game. I feel like I can always play better. But in terms of performance, I feel like I'm starting to be more consistent as a player, and I feel like my coaches are starting to trust me more and give me the ball in those late game situations, things like that. And as far as offense, I think the main thing we need to work on is we need to start fast. I feel like that's the only thing we're lacking in our offense, because once we get into our groove where we're going, when we play fast with tempo and stuff, we move the ball really effectively. But as far as starting fast, we need to get that in gear.
When you talk about that start, Indiana, their first two drives they scored. For you guys, the opposite. What changed from there, though? Like when you guys started picking up the pace, and obviously Dalvin, you had a touchdown later, but what changed from there? How did you guys kind of pick up the tempo?
We really just had to talk to each other and tell each other, like, we need to get this thing going if we want to come out on top on this game. So we really had to hold each other accountable and tell ourselves that, hey, if we don't get this thing going, no one will. So that was really the key factor into getting our offense going.
In terms of starting faster in games, I guess what's it going to take to actually do that?
Just execution. I feel like we come out a little lackadaisical sometimes, and we get those early game penalties like false starts, and people aren't set and not on the ball and things like that. And I feel like as far as us starting fast, we'd have to, we have to make those. We have to make the early catches. We have to avoid turnovers and self-inflicted wounds.
Dalvin, I know you've been battling some injuries at the end of last year, and then went through camp. How good did it feel to get back out there and just play tonight?
Oh, it feels amazing to be back out there with my brothers. I love every minute, every second of it. I just love being out there with them.
I guess both of y'all receivers. I guess how can you assess Bailey's performance out there today, and then I guess both of y'all's performances out there.
I'll go first. Bailey had a great game, in my opinion. I feel like he put the ball where it needed to be on time. He made the right reads and the right checks as far as the offense. He read the scheme of the defense very well. Anytime that there was a play that we called that he didn't like, he'd always check into or check out of it. He's a really smart quarterback.
This one's for both of you. I know it didn't end the way that you guys would have liked, but tonight there was a record crowd, over 25,000, here for the game. I guess, what was it like playing in front of that crowd?
It honestly felt good, even though we didn't get the outcome that we wanted. It just felt good that we have that amount of people back in Houch again.
Question I've asked the guys that were in here earlier, AJ and Antoine and Coach. You faced a Big Ten opponent tonight, and of course, again, didn't go the way you wanted, but it's a close game. You guys eventually caught on. So with that, how much of a litmus test is that for an even bigger Big Ten opponent in Michigan State next week?
I feel like it's a very big lift. Coach is always harping, get to the last 5 minutes of the game and anything can happen. I feel like in the last two games we've been very close against really good opponents. We lost to Army by, 3, and then we lost to this night by 2 points. I feel like we just need little things to come together for us to really get into tune and start beating these bigger opponents that we're playing. But Michigan State's a great opponent, and I'm looking forward to playing them.